Aviation Podcast is presented as entertainment, not flight instruction. Though some participants are certified flight instructors, their comments, opinions, and discussions of flying techniques are theirs alone. None of the co-hosts or guests on this podcast are acting as your flight instructor. Please consult your own CFI for guidance on your specific flight training, aeronautical knowledge, and aircraft operation. This is the Stuck Mic AvCast, an aviation podcast about learning to fly, living to fly, and loving to fly.
Hey folks, this is Carl Valeri with the Stuck Mic AvCast reporting here from a live event. It's amazing because Fly with Jeremy is actually having an open house and a hangar event. And what's really cool about this is that he's really, moving the needle as far as aviation instruction goes. Very passionate aviator. But I'm talking to somebody who's involved with their marketing, and that's Fiona, who's actually with, I'm sure, Fly with Jeremy. And your name again is?
Fiona Xiang.
Fiona. So Fiona, tell us a little bit about what's happening here with this event, because it's really cool. And tell us a little background of Fly with Jeremy.
Sure. So we are having a launch party today to celebrate the start of Jeremy and Kilo, the business. And then in Jeremy and Kilo, we have rental services, and we also have a flight school. So for example, if you have anyone who is interested in aviation and interested in getting your license here, then just join us.
Absolutely. Another cool thing is the location. I mean, what's better than this? I wish I had some video. We're actually getting some video done right now. But there's a couple airplanes out here. They have two 172s, and I think he also has an Arrow on the other side of the airport. But Jeremy does a lot of different things. So it's not just instruction. So let's talk a little bit about the other things. They have like a club that you can actually join, I think.
Yes, I think the club, you can join us to enjoy all kinds of exclusive events for anyone who is interested in aviation. It will be a great place to do all kinds of communication, and you can find your friends here, find whoever are interested in aviation here in Florida.
So we're here in Lakeland, Florida, and we're actually at Xavier Aviation's hangar. And one of the neat things about Xavier Aviation, he really has a really upscale, upmarket hangar here. Beautiful facilities. And if you walk through, it's nice and comfortable, air conditioned. You do your lessons inside, you come out here and you fly. There's beautiful hangar space, and the people that are here are really well qualified. He's really brought on a really great team. Tell me a little bit about your first impression when you came here to fly with Jeremy.
Yeah, Fly with Jeremy is absolutely a very great experience. You just come in, and then we have this room set up for you. You can enjoy the view. You can enjoy the drinks here, and then you can take a quick flight. We have all kinds of options for you to select. You can have a sunset tour at the beach, Clearwater Beach, or you can fly to the sand pit to take a quick look, and then you can just come back and then chill at this beautiful place.
Yeah, it was interesting. We were talking before offline how people in aviation are so passionate about it, right. And that is really cool. What's your experience been? Because you're pretty new to aviation, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm just a beginner. So I met Jeremy last year online, and then I was very interested in getting a license here. So probably I will get my license sooner than later, and then I'm very curious about how this works and how to get a license. So that's how we met each other.
And one of the things that I think he's doing that's different than others is he's very welcoming.
Yeah.
So as far as your experience at other schools, sometimes it's kind of hard to walk in the door, isn't it?
Right. I feel like Jeremy is very approachable. And then whenever he has a party, he invites everyone that he knows, and then he builds this connection. So at this kind of event, you can also meet other people who are interested in aviation, and then exchange our experience a little bit and make some good friends. So I think, yeah, he's a great man.
Terrific guy. Now let's talk a little bit about what he does here. So you can do all of your ratings here at Fly with Jeremy, right. and I should mention Kilo, Fly with Jeremy and Kilo. Yes. But and we got to back up. Who's Kilo?
Who's Kilo? Kilo is the actual business owner of Jeremy and Kilo Aviation. So Kilo is a very cute dog. He's a Shiba, 3-year Shiba. He's been over 100 flights with Jeremy here. That's amazing.
You know, actually, I got to meet him at the restaurant. He brings him into Sora, which is actually the company that's going to be catering this today. Sora, it's an eatery that's in the Lakeland Airport, so go check that out. But Kilo was just so well-mannered, and I loved hanging out with Kilo. He actually flies.
Yes, he has been way more flights than me. We also took a quick flight to St. Pete yesterday, and he was so comfortable in the airplane.
Well, tell us a little bit about that. We're here in Central Florida. You went to St. Pete, and you landed, I think you said you were at an airport right on the water, and they had a restaurant.
Yes. I don't remember the name of the airport. I believe it's Albert Whitted. Yeah, airport. And then they have this runway by the seaside is amazing, especially when you arrive there at the sunset time. The view is beautiful. It's stunning.
Yeah, so for anybody that knows me, I hang out at Albert Whitted a lot, and that's the Hangar Restaurant. It's a great place to fly into. If you're here in Central Florida, this is really approachable, easy to get to. You can fly there for lunch and come back. Very reasonable prices. Let's go back, though, to training. We were just talking about that. So you can do what ratings here? I know the private and the instrument.
Yeah, I think it's private and then instrument. And so Jeremy is having a 90 days program. So if you come here, you will be able to get the license and rating probably within 90 days. If you come over maybe 2 to 3 times per week, then you can get your license pretty quick.
Yeah, absolutely. Has a great accelerated program. The other cool thing that he has, for those that are looking at this as a career, sometimes it's a challenge to move forward, and you need something that's different. And one of the things that's different is getting a rating in a jet. And he actually can do that here, can he?
Yes, he can.
So he's doing this SIC type rating in the Citation. That's actually, I think it's the one here in the hangar. Is that correct?
Maybe I should check with him. Yeah, I cannot promise that.
Well, the reason I was asking, maybe we could take it for a spin, but I'm not so sure he's going to allow that. But here's something different about Fly with Jeremy. I really want you to point this out, is the fact that unlike other flight schools where you walk in and it looks like you're inside a warehouse, it's not like that here, is it? The experience is much different. Both the furniture, the air conditioning, the food. It seems like you're actually in an office space.
Yes, absolutely. So we decorated this place very well. We have all kinds of equipments here. So we also have an upstairs part of this place, and then where we have huge sofa, TV, everything set up for you to enjoy the coffee and enjoy the conversation there. So it's a very comfortable place to train for training and for exclusive events.
Another thing he's going to do is some safety programs with the FAA. For those people that don't know, it's the WINGS program, and I've taught quite a few WINGS. FAAsafety.gov. Jeremy has said to me just prior to this interview that he's going to actually host some of those WINGS events here, and I'm very, very excited about that. So, Fiona, getting back to you, when are you going to start your training?
My target is to start next year, spring.
But you don't actually live in Central Florida, do you?
No, I'm in Seattle, so I flew all the way across the U.S. to meet Jeremy and support this event.
So tell me the other side of Jeremy, the part that we didn't talk about, is the fact that he isn't open to a lot of different communities, and also another community, and that's the Chinese. And that's one of the reasons you met him is online. Tell us a little bit about that, where you can actually network with people that are from China that want to come here and get their rating.
Yep. So I am an influencer in Chinese social media, and then I saw Jeremy posting some contents in one of the biggest Chinese social media named Xiaohongshu, and then so I reached out to him. I messaged him. I'm very interested in getting a license. Could you probably introduce me a little bit? Seems like you have a very cool airplane, so maybe you can take me on a flight. And then that's the reason why we met each other. And after we met offline, I found out that we came from the exact same town of China, the little town from China, and we also share the same last name. So probably we are relatives. Yeah. So that's the reason why I flew all the way from Dallas to Lakeland here last year to have a discovery flight, and that's also the reason why I'm here today.
Oh gosh, you picked the right person. You're just a wonderful person, just obviously passionate about so much in aviation. As far as the event here today, he's going to have more of these. Tell us what's going on. What can people do and enjoy the day?
Yeah, so as soon as you sign in here, you will be getting a $100 credit for Jeremy and Kilo Aviation. You can use that credit for renting, for your training, for anything that is related to this business. And then you can socialize here, connect with different people, and get to know the business a little bit more, so that you can, if you are interested in renting out and renting airplane or getting your training, then is the great place to go.
Yeah, absolutely. And for those that know me, I love teaching, and Jeremy's trying to convince me to come on as an instructor. I think he's twisted my arm enough, and I probably wind up doing that. If you are an instructor, he has something that's really unique, is the fact that you can come on as a contractor, but instead of other schools where they take most of the money, you actually get to keep the whole amount, don't you?
Yeah, that's right. So I think Jeremy and Kilo Aviation doesn't take that much profit from instructor perspective. It earns money through renting out the airplanes as well as taking the students. So we are actually marketing and branding ourselves to have more students coming in for the training.
Yeah, absolutely. I saw the website. Just as an example, you could wind up making, as an instructor, a regular instructor, about $3,000 a month more than the regular instructor that's out there getting started. That's quite a bit of money, and that'll get you started, and you may not want to leave, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, we don't want to...
Now, one thing I was going to ask you is the website, is how do they find you online?
How do they find you online?
Yeah.
Find me online? Oh, yeah, my Instagram is XSINGNANA. My name is Fiona X. Yeah, that's how you find me in Instagram.
I think the best is Fiona X. Probably could find it that way.
Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely. Now, on the website here for the flight school, it's flywithjeremy.com.
I have to check with that, sorry.
Well, I'll just make sure that flywithjeremy.com. You can find the links on stuckmikeavcast.com, and also you can listen to this live all year at liveatc.net/SNF. Anything else you want to tell us about Fly with Jeremy and what they're doing and what he might be doing in the future?
I think that's it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, fair enough. And one of the things we do want to see, though, is you move forward with your ratings. And of course, we talked about this as a career. I think offline we were talking about the difference between the aviators and people in corporate America. People truly are passionate about aviation. And that's something I think that Jeremy is doing, and flywithjeremy.com, is that he's moving that passion forward. Both people that want to do this as a hobby and also people that want to do it as a career. Maybe we'll see you doing it as a career shortly.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to do so. Yeah, I'm currently having a 9-to-5 job, and then probably someday I will chase my career in another way and then join the aviation industry.
Well, we can't wait to see that. We're going to be so happy to help you along with that. Thanks so much for talking to us here at the Stuck Mike AvCast. You can find out more online, flywithjeremy.com, and Fly with Jeremy and Kilo. Don't forget to come ask if you can go for a flight with Kilo, because you can actually take a flight with Kilo, right?
Yes, that's right.
Absolutely. And I love the picture with him and the headset on. He's such a cute dog, I tell you. I just love Kilo. I haven't seen him yet. I'm sure he's somewhere around, but I'm going to go hang out with Kilo. But thanks again for talking to us, flywithjeremy.com. We're having this incredible event here. He's going to have more open houses. Where is it located? Lakeland, Florida. If you're looking for the hangar, go to xavieraviation.com or go to flywithjeremy.com. Kind of easy to find because it's right near the fire station that's here on the field. Again, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me, Carl.
And this is Carl Valeri reporting for Stuck Mike AvCast here at Lakeland Airport, flywithjeremy.com, and this incredible event at xavieraviation.com's hangar. And you can listen to these interviews on liveatc.net/SNF.